Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and after accidentally turning the entire Nether into a winter wonderland in my last episode, I've decided to do a little bit more basic Thaumcraft stuff. Right now, I've got my first infusion altar built, and it was pretty simple. Basically, I just took some thaumic blocks, stacked them on top of each other, smacked them with a wand. You know, I wasn't sure honestly if it was going to work, and so did a little bit of that off camera. As you can see, it's all come together though. Now what we want to use this for is anything in the Thaumcraft book, or Thaumonomicon, that says Arcane Infusion. Now this inert thaumium cap in this diagram would go in the center, and these Salus Mundis would go around the sides. The Aurum and Potentia would need to be in jars on the outside. So there's our Potentia, there's our Aurum. If we put the thaumium cap here, on the center, you see it's now floating there. Stick these around the outside like you saw there. Now I probably shouldn't stand on top of this, and I'm just going to smack this with my wand. Really? I think it's working, or it's turning the entire world into a slime block. We'll have to find out. See, that looks like it's going. Now, I know we have enough Aurum. We have enough Potentia. We have enough Salus Mundi. Whoa. Okay, so it's drawing the Potentia out of there. And it's... Uh-oh. It knocked that off the altar. Or did it? Did it draw it inside? I can't tell. Uh-oh, it fell off the altar. So we have to reset it, I guess? Okay. So it's drawing the stuff in. It doesn't have the Potentia it needs. Okay, did it work? Is this now a charged thaumium cap? Let's find out. It is! Great. So with two of these charged thaumium caps, I can hopefully come over here and make myself a new wand. But that doesn't really work unless I have, once again, two of them, because a wand, like a two-headed Zaphod Beeblebrox, requires two caps. So, Salus Mundus here, Salus Mundus here, boom. Okay, we still have enough Aurum. We need 6 Aurum. We have 17. We need more Potentia. We have enough Potentia. This looks good to me. So let's get this going again. Okay, so let's stand back this time and hopefully not get lightninged. Okay, so now this time it seems to be running a little bit smoother. I don't know. Uh-oh, something just might have blown up. Or not. It's hard to tell. And there we go, a second charged thaumium cap. So this should give us, if we put a wand up here. No, that does not magically give us a new wand. Hey, it does. Thaumium Bossed Quartz Wand. Capacity 75. And so this wand, which is currently empty, according to the Thaumonomicon, using the thaumium wand caps, let's see, that focuses vis or vis very efficiently, and then, whoops, didn't use the silver wood, use the quartz. This, if the level of ordo stored inside drops below 10%, it slowly replenishes. So I'll always have at least 7 ordo, at least once this starts going. Oh, hey, it's already collected too. Oh, this wand is already much more stylish than my old one. So that's nice. If I were to drop it on top of here, so you see that this, with no wand, this cap thing would require 6. The gold caps knock that down to 5.7, and with the thaumium caps, that's knocked down to 5.1. So this is just a generally much more efficient type of wand. Now I'm gonna ideally need to make one with silver wood or something fancier down the road. I just wanted to make sure that this worked and didn't accidentally turn everything into some sort of terrifying landscape, because after our last adventure I'd prefer not to ruin the server for everyone on it. Now that we know for sure that this thing works, the next step is clearly going to be to make something cool with it, like these awesome boots of the Traveler. Now I'm going to need 25 Volatus, and I got a bunch of that by burning up some clouds earlier, and another 25 Eider. Now, I was like, well, I don't know where I oughter begin. But luckily, a lot of these ender pearls I grabbed earlier have either in them. I need 25. 25 divided by 4 is going to give me 6 remainder 1. So I really need to burn 7 of these ender pearls. Now, at that point, I really should just burn 8 so it's easier to, split up the jars of all the magical stuff. So we're just going to toss these in here without right-clicking on the ender pearls and accidentally throwing ourselves across the room bodily. And D-Mac's back from the weekend! Yay, D-Mac! Yay, everybody! Okay, so to make this, I'm going to need fish, feathers, I'm going to need some of these magical air shards. So let's look at the arrangement here. Air shard, fabric, fish. So 2 fabric, 2 fish, 2 air shards. So 1, 2, 1, 2, fish, and let's see. I think I want that there. So let's see. What does that do? So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great. Okay. So I don't have to put anything in the middle. Oh, I do have to put boots in the middle. Just normal, average, everyday boots. So those will go there. And finally, let's go ahead and get my eider out. 25. There we go. Stick that here. And we will put... What was the other element we needed? Or, volatus. So we'll balance the eider on this side with the volatus that we retrieved earlier from these clouds. 64 volatus. That should be plenty. Moving that over to here. Hopefully, I've balanced this well enough that this won't all catch on fire and be stupid, crazy, amazing. But then again, I love amazing things. So let's prepare to be amazed. Okay, so it's absorbing the volatus successfully. Now hopefully it'll then grab the eider from this way with no real issue. Now if anything gets knocked off its little pedestal, I gotta go put it back on there real quick before anything like catches fire or really freaks out. I'm wondering if I should have balanced the elements across each other slightly differently. Let me toss this thermometer on here. Does this tell me more? No, it doesn't. Okay. My thermic goggles are already doing enough. So there go the air shards being absorbed. There go the 2 enchanted fabric. 1, 2. And finally a feather and a fish. Hope it wasn't supposed to be a cooked fish. Oh good, here we are, finally. Ta-da! And I gotta click on that to pick it up. Boots of the Traveler. Now if I throw these on the ground and look at them with my research device, there's a ton of everything in there. Some eider, some bestia. But let's go ahead and put these on our feet. Now this has the same high step ability that the other boots I was wearing had, where I can just walk up 1 block steps. It also has a general haste effect. Although, and it makes me swim a little bit faster. It doesn't let me hover above the water like the other ones did, but the general speed boost is kind of worth it to me. Now, I can still enchant these to make them even faster. I'm probably going to want to be level 30 before I go ahead and start actually enchanting things. But I think that these should be a fun addition. And theoretically, yo, look at how much faster I fly, though. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is a great boon to me, flight-wise. Speaking of flight, there's actually a jetpack thing in here. A jetpack equivalent called the thermostatic harness. And I need leather armor, a redstone comparator, greatwood planks, more eider, more potentia, machina. Okay, well that's going to be an issue. I'm going to have to gather some of this stuff. But this would actually let me, looks like, fly roughly like I would in creative mode. So why would I not want that? That sounds amazing. No more falling out of the sky all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and gather some materials and get to putting that together. Time skip. Crazy Thermcraft jetpack, here we come. I have prepared additional pedestals around the altar to accommodate all 9 of the components that go into this. I have placed eider, potentia, whatever this is, machina, and volatus or whatever around the sides, and I've placed this chest piece in the middle. So now if I tap this with my quartz wand, it should hopefully begin drawing forth the Essentia Necessary to do all this. Here we go. Volatus, you're up first apparently. You fly like an eagle. Something free. That's good. Nothing seems to have gone too crazy just yet. I'll take it. So I guess I could probably watch these with my goggles and directly see how much was being drawn out, how quickly. Oh, that's a way cooler shot. Let's look at it this way. Wow, I gotta say, I really like the particle effects on this. You did good, person who made Thaumcraft. Azeroth, Excelsior. Dang it. Okay, this is not as good a shot. Let's come back over this way. Staying away from the center of the runic thing, because it seemed to shoot us with electricity last time we did that. Okay, and finally, there is our Eider. Which, of course, without the... Whoa. Without the... Okay, yeah, there we go. So now it's begun absorbing all the random materials around the circle. 2 great wood planks. Uh-oh, it knocked that one off the table. I gotta put that back before it, like, freaks out at me. Because it will, like, panic if it can't get all the materials. So you have to keep an eye on this. You can't just let it run unattended. Because if it starts, like, knocking stuff off the pedestals like that, then it can, like, do all sorts of bad Thaumcraft stuff, apparently. Like, terrifying stuff. But who cares? Thaumastatic harness. Let's go ahead. Whoa. Okay, so we got, like, if you right-click on it, it has a thing in the middle. What is that for? Let's see if this tells us. Let's see. The only vis required is a... it does require raw potentia for fuel. Well, luckily, I have probably at least some of that left right here. So let's go ahead and quickly grab that. Toss in some of this in here. Here's our raw potentia. So can I just, like, put that in the center there? Jar of potentia. Okay, so now if I put this jetpack on me... Well, I don't seem to be flying. Pressing H while wearing the harness activates it or deactivates it. Can be enchanted with the haste enchantment to increase the speed at which it's flying. Okay, so H might be assigned to other things. Like the hat thing. But other than that, hey, this is cool. So does this slow down my dig speed? Whoa. Shift to move slower. Let's see if this slows down my dig speed when I'm using it. It does make a buzzing noise, which is kind of obnoxious. And I feel like I'm going super slow. Am I digging slower than usual? Well, this is actually kind of nice for construction, because I don't have to worry about hovering or things like that. But on the whole, this is not really superior to the other jetpack. Although there is this upgrade here that I need to do additional research to be able to take advantage of. I was a little underwhelmed by the movement speed of the thaumastatic whatever harness thing here, that I went ahead and I infused this thaumastatic girdle, which should increase my flight speed. I also enchanted, whoops, of course, whenever you click the baubles menu with something in your hand, you throw it. I also enchanted the Thaumastatic Harness with Haste 3, Repair 2, and I got Fire Protection 4 there too. So that's not too terrible. Now if we open this up and start flying, whoops, I always forget, I gotta press the H button to do that. And away we go. As you can see, this is much faster now. And if I let go of the button to look at my map or whatever, unlike with my jetpack and my hang glider, I'll actually get to hang out up here in the sky, look around and go, oh, where do I want to go? I don't know. Oh, hey, what's going on over there? Let's go. And, you know, not fall out of the sky like a brick. So that's pretty wonderful and exceptional and exciting. So I'm pretty thrilled about that. And I'm going to go ahead and probably wander around, gather some more materials, some more Essentia, some more Vis, some more this, that, and the other, and come back and make my base a little bit prettier, improve the quality of that runic scaffolding thing. So I'm flying pretty fast. It's okay. Now if I switch to my hang glider here, it does pick up, and then I can actually turn off the, wow, I actually fly faster with the hang glider without the Thaumastatic Harness engaged. That's So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is real quickly set the hat menu to use. There's a GUI option here where you can, well, what am I? Here it is. We can just reset that to nothing. Wait, then I'll never be able to set it again. There we go. Divide. Done. Oh, man. Oh, dude, that's actually pretty cool, though, how it's like spraying electricity everywhere. That looks kind of terrifying. Okay, so even though this jetpack goes way slower than the other one, I realized it shoots lightning everywhere and looks hilariously awesome. So I kind of think I might be inclined to keep it. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.